1, 2, 3, 4.
John was born March 12, 1996 in Morristown Hospital.
He's our third child, and he has two older sisters. And all of our children are very talented in the arts. Our oldest daughter, Jamie, is an art teacher in Summit.
And our second daughter, Carly, is a creative writing major. And Jonathan is very much into his music.
John first started playing the saxophone when he was in 4th grade. And it was really annoying because it was really high-pitched and squeaky. So whenever he was practicing, I didn't like it. And then he quit playing the saxophone, but he continued playing other instruments.
After a few years of not playing any instruments, Jonathan still had quite an interest in music. He asked me one day to show him some chords and different things to play on the guitar. So I got out to the garage and I got a couple of my old guitars out, which I played when I was younger. And after a couple years, many years of not being played at all, now they get played almost every day.
About 2 years ago, John and I started learning guitars, and we went down to his street corner and we played guitar and we sang to random people on the street.
So one time that John and Justin played guitars together was at our oldest sister Jamie's college graduation. There was a bunch of dads and neighbors and other boys who played the guitar, so all of a sudden there was just a bunch of guitars outside. So my dad and Jonathan and some of the neighbors played a song, and then Justin got his guitar, and John and Justin did a song, just the two of them.
John plays a variety of different instruments.
He plays the guitar.
He plays the ukulele.
He plays the kora.
He plays the harmonica.
He plays the drums.
He also plays the mandolin.
We bought John a mandolin thanks to a deal I made with him. We were kayaking the Delaware River one afternoon, and we were all finished, and we're waiting for his dad to go get the car at a different location thanks to locking the keys in it. And his sister started complaining of being bored. So I said, well, swim across the river, I'll pay you. She did not take me up on the offer, and Jonathan spoke up and said, I'll swim across the river if you buy me a mandolin. I said, okay. And he got in the water and he swam across the river.
John always has an instrument on him. Like if we're over at our friend's house, he always has his uke or his guitar on him. And I remember one Halloween we were running around the streets like hooligans that we are, and we were and John was playing his guitar, and I was singing a song about Halloween, and it was great. And then I remember one other time we were on the street corner with an open case like they do in the city, and the only person to drop change in the guitar case was John's grandma.
John listens to a variety of different bands, such as Dispatch, Sublime, The Grateful Dead, Radiohead, and Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros.
The name of the band is Razzmatazz. The band started when John and I made this silly song called Steve the Cat, and ever since then we were looking for people to play in the band.
Okay, so John and Justin asked me to be the drummer of the band, and I said yes. So I brought my drums to John's house.
John and Justin asked me to play bass for them, so I said yes, and we started to play together in John's basement.
Dean never showed up for band practice, and we always bugged him about that. And I'll bet you anything that he's going to blame that on basketball practice.
I had too much basketball, so I had to quit.
But Dean didn't really want to slow us down as a band, so he eventually left.
We kind of jammed like every day until it came to a point where musically things weren't working out, and I ended up leaving.
There was a long period of time after Dean and Tyler left the band where me and John just played ukuleles and guitars, and we were just messing around, but recently we got James Alfaro, and he plays drums for us now.
John is adventurous.
John's a hippie.
John is an innovator.
John is righteous.
He's also a little scruffy.
He is a musician.
He is a musician.
He's a musician.
He is a musician.
A very accomplished musician.
He is a musician.
He is a musician.
He's a musician.